Russian President Vladimir Putin has ordered mass vaccination to start next week in Russia. The news comes after the UK approved Pfizer-BioNTech's vaccine for widespread use. Putin also said that Russia will be producing 2 million vaccine doses in the next few days. The Russian president has said that teachers and medics will be the first to receive the jab. Mass vaccination in Russia was expected to begin in early 2021. The country has already been rushing to keep pace with other vaccine contenders. The Russian vaccine Sputnik V became the first vaccine in the world to be registered. Its makers have said that the vaccine is 95% effective in preventing COVID-19. Earlier this month, Russia said that it has started the mass production of Sputnik V. Russia recorded over 2.3 million cases, the fourth highest number of COVID-19 cases behind the US, India and Brazil. For more on this, let's get in further perspectives from our correspondent from Moscow, Elena Protopopova. Hours after Pfizer was cleared by the UK regulators, now Russian President Vladimir Putin has announced mass vaccination from next week. What can you tell us about the vaccine and the preparation of the authorities?
Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered on Wednesday to start mass vaccination against COVID-19 from next week in Russia. He said Russian health service, Russian industry are ready for mass vaccination against this dangerous virus. He also urged to make this very important step against COVID-19. Deputy Prime Minister Tatiana Golikova informed that vaccination will be free of charge for every Russian citizen, and also said that it will be held only on voluntary basis. Production of Sputnik V inside Russia is already being deployed. It will provide for the needs of the Russians. As for the category of people who will start vaccination first, then this depends on people themselves. The vaccination is free will. I can say that Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov earlier said that many high-level officials across the country had already been vaccinated. As we see, all eyes are on vaccine Sputnik V, as on Wednesday Russia reported record deaths linked with the coronavirus. For the last day, the number was 589. And since the start of the pandemic, the number of people who died because of the coronavirus in Russia surpassed 41,000 people.
Right, Russian vaccine candidate being one of, or rather the first to declare itself to be successful and approval ready, and then questions were raised regarding the efficacy. Have those doubts been taken care of also when it comes to side effects?
Russian President Vladimir Putin also said that health workers and teachers will be the first who will get the possibility to be vaccinated with the anti-coronavirus vaccine Sputnik V. Meanwhile, across the country, the authorities resist to impose full lockdown. They just impose targeted restrictions. As, for example, in Moscow, public transport still works. The restaurants are open until 11 p.m. and students of many universities study online. As for the hospitals, they are still full of patients with coronavirus. Authorities open new facilities to cover the demand. Russian vaccine Sputnik V and another one, Epivac Corona, as authorities earlier said, will be manufactured abroad for foreign countries. And President Vladimir Putin, during today's summit of the Collective Security Treaty Organization, said that negotiations on the supplying and joint production of the vaccines are ongoing with the member of this organization. I recall that this organization includes such countries as Armenia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan, except Russia, of course. Later in the day, the presentation of the Sputnik V vaccine will be held in the United Nations. The presentation will be held in virtual format with the participation of the Health Minister of Russia, Mr. Murashko, and with the participation of the director of the Russian Direct Investment Fund, Kirill Dmitriev. By the way, this fund earlier agreed with the Indian Hitera company on the production of Sputnik V on Indian soil.